Hello, friends. I'm going to be doing some update videos as well as Tim because my point of view and perspective is a little different. So, I don't really have an agenda for this particular update. I guess it's just sort of the first one for me. So, 2020 has been a craptastic year for everyone in the world, really. It's been craptastic. Spectacularly so. So Tim's dad died. I had major surgery, hysterectomy. I'll come back around to that in just a minute. We've continued to have some challenges with the boys and meeting their needs. The whole COVID world quarantine phenomenon, which is a nightmare. It's just been such a terrible year. So when Tim told me what his diagnosis was, he had gotten off the phone with his doctor and he came, and when he said it was cancer, I'm not joking. I laughed. Not ha, oh, ha, you must be joking. No. And obviously not ha, it's funny because it's not funny. But it was, of course it's cancer because 2020. So that is kind of where the world is. So I did what I tend to do in situations like this, which is read and research. That's my MO. And it's kind of like when I had my hysterectomy. I'm going to bring it back around right now. So my hysterectomy, unironically, completely sincerely, has been the best part of my year. Not even like it's the least crappy thing of all the crappy things. No, I'm thrilled. I've never been so happy to have a major surgery, an organ removed from my body. But I did the same thing with the hysterectomy that I'm doing now, which is reading, research. I want to find out more about what's happening in my body, or in this case in Tim's body, and what we're looking at, up against, whatever. And I've been reading and researching, and as anyone who knows me knows, you better bet I'll be telling you more about that later. I like to tell people things and educate them, and not in a patronizing way, but just stuff that I find interesting that I didn't know before, that I bet a lot of you don't know. The other thing that I wanted to address in this particular video is the response from everybody, the response that we've gotten. It's mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. We are incredibly grateful and so humbled and just overwhelmed by everyone's generosity. People I haven't talked to in 40 years, 35 years, total strangers. Total strangers. The financial part of this is an added burden that I feel strongly nobody should have to deal with. When a family is already going through something as difficult as a cancer diagnosis, nobody should have to worry about if they're going to be able to pay those bills, if they're going to have to go bankrupt, if they're going to be in debt for the rest of their lives because of those medical bills. So I'm going to reiterate what Tim said in his video. I urge you to consider that when you're going to the polls this fall, among other things. Healthcare should be a right and not a privilege that is afforded to the privileged. Anyway, thank you so much to everybody who has reached out to us, who has offered love and support and guidance and, what can we do? It means the world. This whole thing is so terrible. It's so terrible, but it feels a little less terrible knowing that we have so many people that love us. So thank you for that. Whew. All right. On that note, I love you.